Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? No último dia 10, a Esports World Cup anunciou que pela primeira vez a Copa do Mundo de Esporte que acontece na Arábia Saudita iria ter campeonato de Valorant. Isso com certeza é uma ótima notícia para o cenário, que tem pouquíssimos jogos. Já é aí um campeonato a mais para as organizações participarem. E a EWC anunciou que o torneio de Valorant acontecerá entre os dias 8 e 13 de julho, com 16 equipes na disputa do título e em um formato de grupos, onde as duas melhores equipes de cada grupo avançam para os playoffs, e depois será eliminação simples, onde quem perde está eliminado. E hoje LUKXO e FURIA anunciaram que pelo segundo ano consecutivo participarão como clube parceiro da EWC. Ao todo existem 40 equipes parceiras e apenas 16 irão disputar o campeonato de Valorant, então não dá para garantir que LUKXO e FURIA participarão, mas existe uma boa chance de vermos uma das equipes ou até as duas na competição. Mas e aí, qual a sua opinião sobre tudo isso? Já deixa aí nos comentários e vamos para a próxima notícia. O LUKXO, que é sexto player da LUKXO, comunicou nas suas redes sociais que seu visto foi oficialmente aprovado. O jogador falou o seguinte: "Salve família, passando para avisar que meu visto oficialmente foi aprovado e tô muito feliz com isso. Em breve embarco para Los Angeles para somar com o time e nós 6 mais staff poderemos alcançar tudo que queremos esse ano. Até lá." Pois é, e o STK, que é coach da LUKXO, deu uma entrevista exclusiva para o Bruno Pavoleri e deixou no ar a possibilidade do LUKXO já estrear no primeiro split do West Americas. Na entrevista, o coach falou o seguinte: "A ideia é que ele consiga treinar alguns mapas com o time, não só a parte de outside gaming, que é só assistir e fazer anotações, mas também estar presencialmente, ali jogando, treinando pelo menos uns 3 a 5 mapas por semana. As primeiras semanas dele vão ser mais de adaptação, de fuso horário, de entender como funciona presencialmente. O nível do jogo também vai ser um pouco diferente, ver como ele vai performar, porque o jogo é bem diferente da forma como é jogado, tanto no nível individual quanto em nível coletivo. Quando eu sentir que ele está apto e bem adaptado, vou ser o primeiro que vai colocar ele para jogar. Também para criar experiência de stage, não adianta só treinar, e na hora não ter nenhuma experiência de stage. Então a ideia é que ele esteja bem preparado tanto psicologicamente quanto com mecânica de jogo, para que ele consiga estrear bem." E a matéria segue: "Entretanto, o STK não descarta a possibilidade de LUKXO já jogar pela LUKXO nesse primeiro split do West Americas. Abre aspas, vai depender do desenvolvimento dele. Se for um cara que consiga acelerar muitos processos, ele pode jogar esse split já. Se eu sentir que ele precisa de mais tempo para se adaptar, ele vai demorar mais tempo para jogar também", afirmou o coach. Pois é galera, ao chegar nos Estados Unidos, o LUKXO já começará a treinar alguns mapas com a LUKXO. O STK deixou em aberto a possibilidade do jogador já estrear pela organização no primeiro split, onde a LUKXO estreará contra a Crew, dia 21. Eu vou deixar o link para você ler a entrevista completa aqui na descrição. Mas e aí, você acha que o LUKXO irá estrear já no primeiro split ou que vai esperar mais? Já deixa a sua opinião sobre isso aí nos comentários, pois como falamos, o West Americas já começa esse fim de semana, com LUKXO enfrentando a Crew, FURIA enfrentando a G2, MIBR enfrentando a Leviatan e a 2Game enfrentando a EG. E durante o último episódio do Play Chat, os gringos deram suas opiniões sobre esses confrontos, e separamos aqui alguns trechos para conferirmos. Mas antes, se liga só nesse recado. Chegou a hora de evoluir de verdade no Valorant. Tá cansado de ter essa tela tenebrosa que dá até vergonha? Ou de estar no mesmo elo há várias temporadas? Ou até mesmo quer entrar pro cenário competitivo, mas não sabe como dar o primeiro passo? Tá na hora de entrar pro Vavá Academy. Aqui você evolui em semanas o que demoraria meses para alcançar. Porque aqui você não vai precisar aprender tudo sozinho, ou com cursos prontos que te ensinam o que todo mundo já sabe. No Vavá Academy você vai ter um coach radiante particular, que vai montar uma rotina de treino específica para você, te ensinando todos os macetes de todos os agentes e mapas do Valorant. Então, para de enrolação, clica no primeiro link aqui na descrição e vem pro Vavá Academy.
Well, let's not talk about the recency. I just think Crew, and I did not put it, and I'm letting you know, maybe I don't say it yet, but I think they are a top 3 contender. Like, very likely to make it to Masters too. They are insanely good. We saw how much they stepped it up towards the end. And that was when Kesnet was sick. For the past 2 matches that they played, he was sick and he was not underperforming, but he was doing okay compared to what he's used to. Adverso is feeling so much better. Like, he's bringing so much energy to the team. And then on top of that, you talk about the things that they've been bringing. I think it's just a very, very good team that should be consistent throughout the year. I don't see why not. Also, I see VCT scrims and they look pretty good, so I don't know why. What is it about Loud that makes this
Loud? Did you watch Loud?
It's Dejazine's op.
The
That's what
Jazine
it
was
is for
good.
me.
Okay.
Kawanzin is good.
Yes. No, it's not that they're bad, but I think in this match, this is a clear winner. I think Loud against other teams, they have a better chance.
The one time that, well, I mean, they've only played each other twice, right? But the time that Loud won, Dejazine was feasting with the operator. He just absolutely went bonkers, and nobody on crew could stop him. I'm going to assume that doesn't happen again, but the reason that I can't say it's a guarantee is because it could. Like, Dejazine has been playing that well.
Yeah, he's good.
But I think 3 of us going crew is more representative.
G2 versus Furia. Smile, everyone. Now, this one I don't think we would have any qualms about. I think people will be happy with this. My question is going to be to you, Sideshow, though, as you were asking for percentages earlier on. You're bringing up the baller minimum guarantee percentage. This is going to be the test of this one. What percentage would you actually give Furia in this game?
3. I think the chances of G2 being upset are lower than a lot of other teams because of the style that they play. There hasn't been a significant meta shift. The maps... Furia did used to enjoy playing Icebox. Were G2 bad on Ascent? A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Maybe I'll boost it up to like
6.
10. I'll give them a 10% chance. I think Furia could win 1 in 10 matches against them, and it would still be like, we'd be like, oh my god, wow, they did it that one time. And I think it would be something to do with the map vetoes getting, like, becoming a bit weird.
Okay. Does any disagrees with that, Mimi?
Nah, I'm on board with the big 3%, you know. There is a history of teams returning from doing well internationally and falling to bits regionally, but it's against it's Furia, and I can't even begin to entertain the thing. We have so limited few seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, lives, years to live, and spending any more talking about the chances Furia has in this game, there's better things to be done.
Okay, let's move on to a much more interesting game, I think. This one might be a guarantee. MIBR versus Lev? Will it be?
What did I put?
I couldn't remember either, and it's not a guarantee.
I expected
go
it to be 3-1 or 4-0.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked I went for Lev as well.
What was I smoking going for Lev here? I guess it is.
I mean, tell us, Josh. Figure out
yeah,
what
let's
you
start
were
there,
smoking.
Josh. What were you smoking? Why did you go for Lev? Start with what you were smoking.
What was I thinking here? I must have been putting a lot of weight on the fact that I think that MIBR overperformed at kickoff, and they have just had a roster change, and Verno
Yeah, it's
being
all coming back to me as well.
No, but that also, I'm not even on board with my own rationale there, because I didn't like what Leviatan were particularly doing. Didn't they only beat Furia? Like, was that the only team that they beat? Because they got a bye through the bracket, and then I seem to remember them beating Furia and maybe nobody else.
They definitely beat Furia.
Yes,
and
they
did
only
lose.
They got a bye, beat Furia, and then
lost
bombed
MIBR.
out against G2 and MIBR. Now, it wasn't a terrible game against MIBR. They could have won. But they've also made a roster change. And it's... I mean, Rossi's a good individual player. I feel like this is a bit of an unknown kind of coin flip game, especially considering how close it was at kickoff. But I'm not confident about my pick
The
of
more
Leviatan.
I think
don't
about
remember
it,
doing
the
this.
closer I think it is. Like, I don't really have a lot of faith in the MIBR roster move. Like, I think I have more faith in the move for Leviatan, and it was close the first time anyways. Like, this might be an honest 2-2. Like, I feel like it's like 55-45, MIBR.
Well, for me, Aspas against his old team.
Yeah.
I actually, like, it is one of the players where I don't know, I feel like I see it in his face when he's playing. Like, he wants to win so bad against Lev, and I think, I mean, how many matches have we seen where Aspas just carrying pretty hard? I feel like it could be one of those, even if they're still getting used to the roster changes, they're still getting used to, like, whatever they're gonna play, because I feel like these two teams, meta-wise, they didn't really do anything crazy, so sometimes it really comes down to Aspas.
Oh no, it just shows the game.
This is the exact opposite of what you were talking about with G2.
Yeah.
Any team that
Any
plays
team.
against 2G, we are going to guarantee
Would we
them.
guarantee Furia against 2G?
Yes.
No.
We haven't seen it
Yeah.
happen, have we? We've only seen old.
I mean, they won't play each other, so it wouldn't happen. But
Well, we've
well,
only
they might
seen
happen in
other
stage
Furia,
two,
though.
but-
You know
what
what I
you
mean?
think?
Like-
Get the sub. Get the sub.
well, if they
team.
get the subs in, yeah, I'll give that a guarantee.
Okay.
But like,
okay.
we wouldn't guarantee EG against any other team in the league, would we?
No,
No.
Maybe Furia. Maybe.
Furia. I would
I-
guarantee them against Furia.
I don't think I would.
No,
I would
honestly.
give you my signed,
I would
delivered
don't.
message to guarantee that game.
But that shows you how bad we are on 2G. That we're just like
But that's
anyone
totally
can
A
walk
warranted,
up
good
and-
I think.
reason.
Yeah, totally warranted. Like if you watch them, and also, I mean, yeah, we don't fully know who their fifth is going to be, I guess. But like, they were horrifically bad, like horrifically bad. Like there is a level of losing that, I mean, like they're just getting beat down. I mean, by a squad that is literally put together last minute and beats them. But then also like in their other games, what was their other game? Who was it against? Who got lucky? Who drew the lucky lot? It was Crew. Who got their free pass?
Oh yeah.
13-2,
Yes.
13-3. Like that you honestly don't see a scoreline like that very often in
No.
Tier 1 Valorant anymore. Like you don't see this is a scoreline from like 2021.
They got
This is a
17
crazy
rounds.
raccoons game.
They got 17
Yeah.
rounds across 4 maps.
Yeah.
For
That's
context,
worse than Trace at Bangkok.
yeah, that's
We
what
got
I was about to
By
say.
quite a bit.
20, something
24, I think.
Yeah, so quite
they
a bit
tied
worse.
Crazy
And one of them is against a essentially Tier 2 team who's come in from the cold. I mean, that is very rough.
Not even a tier 2 team. Like tier 2 players that were not a team.